Hey folks, it's Zach here. We're down in Orlando at the Indian Motorcycle meeting for the dealers, and they got some of the cool new 25s behind us, but not the coolest, newest stuff that we just saw. That's inside. Come along with me. Let me show you what the new lineup has to offer. First off, we have the new Roadmaster. This is the PowerPlus with the 112 cubic inch engine in it. You can see a couple different features of this bike. They're basically using a Challenger chassis, which the tank on the Challenger has a locking gas cap on it. So underneath the fairing here, you're going to see this is how you unlock your tank and your bags. You also still have a charge port right here, so you can plug in your battery tender and keep the bike charged. You have a whole new different dash layout now. Still have the same 7-inch screen and gauges as before, but in a much sleeker, more modern design. Speaking of that, let's get around to the front fairing here, which is a new design as well. See a lot more defined lines in it in the front. You have your air scoops going in. The new headlight configuration here as well. Still all LED. Turning signals on the side. And you also have these adjustable air vents here on the side. Since they're running the same chassis as the Challenger, you still have your inverted fork, dual Brembo brakes, dual piston, the new 112 PowerPlus engine, producing 126 horsepower and 133 foot-pounds of torque. See the return of the audio lids, so you have a nice full audio system in this bike, with speakers, of course, in the backrest as well for the passenger, or the trunk, I should say. Speakers in the saddlebags, and then, of course, your speakers up in the fairing. Now, in the back, with the new technology that they're offering, you do have this radar system, so that'll give you blind spot detection, as well as tailgate awareness and rear collision avoidance and awareness. And that is the sensor right there. These bikes do come with the additional lighting offered right below the saddlebag lids. Of course, you still have a heated seat. And there's our 112 badging on the 112 badging on the engine there. And the new Roadmaster badge to go on the lowers that we saw before on the Pursuit. And similar to the Pursuit and Challenger models, you do have a headlight or a lit up headdress, and that carries over from those models. Over here we have a Chieftain model. This is going to be very similar to the Roadmaster. You can see the crash bars are uncovered on this. Same front end, so inverted fork, your Brembo brake system, dual rotors. Same configuration here. The 112 cubic inch engine, liquid cooled, powered plus. And maybe with the lighting, this is a little bit easier to see your new radar system that they have. On video, I don't think these bikes are really done justice. The lines that they actually have and the way they look in person is definitely better. Move that out of the way because of the noise. We're going to go over to another model here. This is a Chieftain again. This one here is in the smoked red. Really nice color. Looks really good on this bike. You can see this one is offering a few upgrades on it. It looks like this one probably has the air intake upgrade, the shorty trunk upgrade, as well as hopefully an upcoming exhaust system that we'll hear about later today. Another thing I should mention, these mirrors are different now. You have light indicators on them that will help with your blind spot monitoring. You can see the mirrors actually have this wire running down as well because of that, the new stuff that they have in there, the new tech. Now some of the stuff is going to be carryover as well for the Challenger and Pursuit line. Let's go over here to a Pursuit. You can see the Pursuits are running a new mirror as well. There's your wire going out. There's your indicator. Here's your rear radar system. Very, very similar setup. Fairing is going to be similar as what we've seen in the past. So in the world of Pursuit and the world of Challenger, basically the big news here is the 112, the addition to the family. And then of course the new tech that you can have as well. They did a nice job of integrating it all. Here's those same new mirrors in the chrome. Here's a Challenger that does not have those new mirrors on them. This has a different handlebar system on it. This is looks like their mid-rise, I believe. And you can see this does not have the radar system on it. So this is similar to what 2024 setup is. This is just showcasing some of the accessories that you can opt for. Something else mentioned in the meeting was the return of the performance accessories. You can see you're going to have all your stage kits back to include air intakes, cam upgrades, and finally Indian Motorcycle branded exhaust. Here's the different tips that would be able to be outfitted on the exhaust. Looks like they have 3 different selections here, both in chrome and in black. And this here is basically showcasing the stuff that is going to be for the PowerPlus family. Go to the far side over here. We have some of the comfort accessories. New handlebars, new heated and cool seat, sissy bar, windshields, all that good stuff. We got highway pegs, heel toe shifter, some of this is returning, and then of course the nicer floorboards. All right, well there you have it. Sorry you got to look at this mug again, but I realized when I was at the show I forgot to record some sort of an outro, and there's a couple points I wanted to bring up. So the big takeaway from this, I mean, realistically, what are these 2 new bikes on the PowerPlus side of things? And that's what this video really shows. They are a Pursuit or Challenger with a different fairing. That is basically what they are. Now they are adding that engine option with the 112, but keep in mind the 108 still exists. However, the tech packages that I showcased, and even some of the existing tech packages with the lean angle and some of the other stuff, are no longer available in the 108. So the 108 is going to be kind of an entry-level base model. You're still going to have nav and all that kind of stuff. But some of the cool new stuff, like the rear radar and the other special braking and all that stuff, and lean angle, ABS and all that, that's only available on the 112 now. Really cool bike. I wish we would have had an opportunity to ride them.
I prefer a fork-mounted fairing myself from the style aspect of it. I think the new fairing does look really good. I guess time will tell on what it does for wind protection and stuff, but I think it's a good option. I'm glad that they still have a Thunderstroke option for us that are like the old style, let's say, and also still like the emotion that goes along with the pushrod V twin. Ultimately, for me, I'm probably in the old school pushrod V twin category where where I would spend my money. But that's just me. That definitely, I think the offering that they have here is really good, and it's definitely worth checking out. I know that these bikes will be debuting for test rides at Daytona Bike Week, so if you're at that event, make sure you get an opportunity to take one out for a ride if this is something that interests you. And heck, just take one out for a ride, even if it's something that you're there for, or if you're in the area, I should say. Demo truck stuff is fun and it's free, so it's always worth the experience. So thanks for tuning into this video, guys. I hope you got something out of it. If you have any questions, please leave them below. These bikes should be hitting dealership floors in a few weeks. They plan to have the first batch of them out sometime in February. Indian's history of launching has been kind of rocky lately, but they said they've been building these bikes for a few months, so they already have stock ready to ship. So hopefully you can see them for yourself soon. And again, if you have questions, leave them below. Thank you for tuning in and enjoy the ride. Thank you.